What's up, y'all? It's Dr. Paul with Liberty Hill Comics and a special guest star, Skylar.
Hello.
What's up, Skylar?
It's going good. I'm excited to open this package.
Thank you so much for helping us. We have a package from Lone Star. We're going to be doing an unboxing. Skylar's going to be doing an unboxing. I'm mostly going to be doing a talking. So we have this really special book. It's a Golden Age book. It's from a Pedigree. And I'm super excited to see it. Skylar's excited to see it. And I got it from Lone Star Comics. They usually double box, sometimes they triple box. So they always pack super well. That's my comic shop to you people that have not been around for 30 years like I have. And we're gonna open this book up. We're gonna show it off. We're going to talk about the context. We're going to talk about the pedigree a little bit. And we're going to reunite it with some books that it used to live with back when it was in the original Pedigree collection. So I'm super excited. I'm especially excited to have Skylar here. Oh, it's triple boxed. Okay, there's our invoice. Nobody can... We're in an undisclosed location in the Texas Hill Country.
Very undisclosed.
So you're not going to be able to find me. I think there's tape, so you need to just cut a few more maybe with the box cutter. But don't cut too deep there because the slab will be right there. Ooh.
You guys ready for this?
Oh my gosh. So this was offered on consignment at my comic shop or Lone Star Comics. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Absolutely stunning.
So this is More Fun Comics number 80 in an 8.0, but this is from the Rockford Pedigree. This is the second highest graded in the census. We checked the census, there's only one higher. It's the Mile High, which is graded at a 9.4. For those of you that maybe don't know the Rockford Pedigree, the Rockford Pedigree was brought to market in the 90s, and it was brought to market by the dealer Mark Wilson. And Skylar, you've seen books from the Rockford Pedigree before.
I have.
Do they have a distinguishing characteristic that you know about?
They do. If you look over here, they have a little stamp. It'll either be an S or we've seen W's as well. They say that it's an R, but
CGC's website says it could be an R, but I've only seen S or W.
Haven't seen them.
What's really cool about this book is it's only one better in the census, and it's this really neat, I think it's one of the best covers from the Golden Age for Green Arrow. It's kind of this William Tell cover where the Green Arrow has an apple on Speedy's head and he's got to split it. I don't know, they're filming it, so I don't know why, if he's just doing a William Tell like documentary or if the bad guys have forced him to do this. You know what? I may or may not even read the book. I have it because it's from the Rockford Pedigree. There's only one better in the world. And I have a couple of other Rockford books, and we thought we would just show them off.
Yes.
And sort of celebrate that they're being reunited with this book. So these were all collected by the same individual from the newsstand. This is my copy of All-Star number 4. It's obviously the Rockford. Those of you that know All-Star know that this issue number 4 is the first adventure of the Justice Society of America. This is when they're sent to DC to actually do their first sort of activity together. Issue number 3, they're together just for their meeting. And that one at 9.2 is again one of the top 2 or 3 in the world, or at least in the registry. In general, Rockford tends to rival the Mile High for the super high quality of the copies. So most of them are going to be either the best in the census or one of the top 3 in the census. And that's the case for this book, which is the second Rockford book we wanted to show off. This is the All-Star number 19 in 9/6, which is just crazy with this black cover. And of course, those are in the black and gold Pedigree labels that if they're not in, we generally get them reholdered. And then we have one more that we want to show off. And that is the first appearance of Sandy, the golden boy. So this is Adventure 72. And this is Simon and Kirby working on the backup feature for Sandman and introducing Sandy, the sidekick for the Sandman. And this is also one of the top, like there's 2 better in the census or something, also again from the Rockford. So what is amazing to me is that all of these books were bought by the same individual at the same newsstand back in the early 40s. Then they sat in his basement, garage, wherever, in cardboard boxes in storage from the 1940s when he purchased them until the 90s when he sold them to Mark Wilson, and Mark Wilson, eventually brought all of them to market. And we're fortunate enough, I came from humble backgrounds financially, socioeconomically. I never imagined as a child to be able to own any of these books, let alone to own one that is one of the best copies in the world, let alone to be fortunate enough to reunite these 4 books that were once in another person's collection for approximately 50 years before he let them go. So I just feel fortunate, and I'm full of gratitude for being able to be the current caretakers of these books. And I'm also full of gratitude that you joined me today, Skylar.
Yes, and thank you so much, Paul. It was a blessing to open this up and take a gander at just how beautiful the Rockford collection is. I mean, these comics reunited is amazing.
Isn't it cool? And I think the future is bright. We have young people excited about our hobby. And with that, we're going to say goodbye. And I'll say until next time, take care of one another.